Hello everyone.
Hello, welcome to the channel.
Today we are going to go over the Copilot.
Yes, we have a presentation to give you the Copilot in 5W1H concept.
Yes. Hopefully in the end it will be more clear what a Copilot is and which one to use
Exactly.
or choose.
Yeah, that's our purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Because in the end, when we say that Copilot, there are lots of Copilots and tools in Microsoft
Ecosystem.
Yeah. So, but let's start with what is Copilot, iPad?
Yeah, I'm just gonna simply say that Copilot is your AI coworker. Okay, you drive the process, make the decision, and remain accountable. And the Copilot helps you to get there faster, with less effort and better information.
Yeah. Basically, a Copilot that
Basically,
helps you,
yeah,
like the Copilot in your car.
it's a catchy name.
Exactly. They say that Copilot is the UI for AI.
We can also say that.
We can say when it first start. Of course, lots of things happened, right? So you can choose your copilots according to the hosts, right? So who can be the hosts? Copilots can be hosted by, of course, the first party, by Microsoft, like for example, M365 Copilot, Copilot Sidecar, D365 FNO Copilots. So these are Microsoft managed. If you would like to have different copilots, then you can have third-party copilots as well. So these are published into the Microsoft ecosystems and can be found there. If still this doesn't work for you, then you can create your own custom copilots, right? So there are fully tenant controlled. You can create these copilots with Copilot Studio agents.
Exactly.
Agents is a little bit different than the copilots. Still, from the Copilot Studio, you can create agents. What we call it Copilot Studio in the naming, right? So you can decide which one to use according to your requirements and by host by. So this is more about to trust, right?
Yes.
First, I always prefer, of course, standards hosted by Microsoft, then partners, which has already been done. And of course, there are rules when you choose an ISV. There is a documentation in the Microsoft sites how you can select an ISV. You can find it under how to be a solution architect documentation. And then if you would like to create your own according to your business needs, you can create your own custom agents. So also another question when we decide which copilot to use is where to find.
So we have three types of placements, we can say. We can just start from the universal copilots. The difference on the universal copilots is the knows a little about everything. We can give an example for the M365 Copilot. We can say Sidecar or Copilot Chat. And the second one is the product embedded copilots. Product embedded copilots are the lives inside a specific product and helps user to perform product specified tasks. That is the difference. Yeah. So if we want to give an example, the 365 Finance, Power Apps, or we can say Copilot in Excel or Copilot in 365 Finance, as I said. And the third one is the domain specific copilots. Knows one business domain deeply in these copilots. We can give an example for the security copilot in this case, yeah, or the sales copilot.
Here, what is most mixed is M365 Copilot and D365 Copilot.
Yes.
So M365 Copilot is like, for example, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams. So we can name it as well. D365 Finance is, of course, for finance and operations related product embedded
Related. Yeah.
copilots. So how to categorize them? If we say that we can say for productivity scope, how we can categorize is either personal or for team and department or the enterprise, we can say. For personal, we can say, for example, you use it in Excel Copilot, you use it in PowerPoint Copilot. If you would like to have a presentation and you would like to create a presentation for yourself, then you can go to PowerPoint, use Copilot to create you a good visuals.
Not only for office tools, actually, if you want to develop something, you can use the GitHub Copilot, for example.
Yeah, could be. And also another one we can say for this purpose is Cowork, right? You can use Cowork for your own usage, and you can directly prepare yourself for the customer meeting and want everything to be taken from the systems like Dynamics 365 FNO and take the data from that information. But it's, as we said, only for personal usage. And we have for team and department related
Yes.
copilots. So you can use them for them as well. For example, the copilots embedded in D365 Finance. For example, that you can send an AI generated email. You can see the Copilot summaries in there, which your team can use. These are some of the tools that you can use as team, or you can use Copilot for finance. For example, in Excel, you can take data directly from the finance and operations and take action accordingly. So these are more related for the team and department related, which is repetitive tasks to be automated. And for enterprise, of course, usage that you can use. Examples are for this is the Security Copilot, Azure Copilot.
That you can use for the entire organization.
That you can apply your policies as well. And then you have to think why to use for, why you are selecting your Copilot. So it's according to the intelligence that we can say if you want some Copilot that is generative, that creates content, right, like Word, Outlook, PowerPoint. If you would like something analytical, by analyzing it explains data, finds insights like Finance Copilot or Scout. Okay, we put the Scout in here because it's more analytic one. Even there's one slight difference with the different copilots. We are coming there. And for operational Copilot, if you would like to automate a flow, Power Automate Copilot that you can use for operational purposes. If you just want something conversational that talks with you, answers questions, retrieves knowledge like HR Policy Copilot. Or if you would like to have an agentic one, which is that plans, executes multi-step tasks like Cowork, that we have shown in our previous videos, or like Copilot Studio agents that you create for your own custom. So in the end, they are like a schema. So you ask these questions, and in the end, you decide which is more suitable for you.
That's a very nice way to put the intelligence difference in here, so you can decide which type of Copilot you want to use. Yeah.
I tried to do the Venn diagram for this month, and it didn't work because there are lots of Copilots that we have in the system. So when you answer, there is a Venn diagram, of course, and it will give you one or more copilots to choose. But yeah, I think these are the main questions to be asked. Next one, when to choose. This is more about the classification.
Yes, yes.
For the Copilot, we said really Copilot in this case, but as Alper told us, that Copilot helps us in the work, in the flow of the work, like M365 and D365 Copilots. But also we have agents that come into our lives. We call them agents, not copilots directly, because it plans and executes multi-step tasks. Copilots are a little bit more like you talk with. But with using Copilot, for example, Copilot Studio, you create the agents, or there are some embedded agents which has been created by using the Copilot technology that plans, executes multiple tasks like Cowork, Copilot Studio agents, and etc. And what comes into our lives, another terminology of autopilot, which come with Scout.
Yeah, proactively analyze. That's the difference.
That's the difference. It works by itself.
Yes.
For Copilot, you ask and have an answer. For agent, you tell and it does. But for autopilot, there is no command is required.
It's always listening and ready to work. And when it catches something to be work on, it just triggers itself automatically and do the work.
Exactly.
You don't have to trigger in an agent. In agents, there can be also triggers to listen the specific task, but in the autopilot, it's a general kind of concept to listen the concept.
So these are some questions that you can ask to yourselves when deciding which copilot or which copilot functionality that you would like to use.
Yeah, we would like to keep it as simple actually, to just give it a glance of which copilot and which type of copilot you can choose on which type of work on your daily life. And we would like to make it more clear of the copilot system ecosystem to understand the naming and the where to use for which one.
Yeah. So I hope it's more clear for
Hopefully.
everyone.
Yeah.
And wish you a wonderful weekend.
Yeah. Please share your thoughts above and then subscribe our channel.
Yeah. See you then.
See you on the next time.